Well, weekends like this, what war game is all about. Oh, it'd be like 8 degrees outside. The only one that likes it is my dog. He thinks it's a day at the beach. He's a Burmese mountain dog, so I wonder why. But we're in here having a great time this weekend. I've been up playing this game. We are getting ready for a big fantasy football weekend. Trying to win us some money, crunch some numbers. Just have fun. It's all fun. It's all about having a good time. It's what I call entertainment. And plus, if you see my previous video, they got an online convention going on today, or all weekend. Some events even went on last night. Unfortunately, I didn't know about it. I don't know why I didn't get a notification. I don't know if I'm not signed up, or if old Jim doesn't advertise like he should. And I think I noticed on the event schedule there weren't that many events. I think I attended one during COVID. It might not have been last year. I might have missed one last year, or if they even had one. But yeah, last year we did the Jutland game. We had a Revolutionary War game, I think we played. And these were using miniatures on Tabletop Simulator. Great time, great time. If you ever go back and watch my videos, I had a really good time on it. And we played about 4 or 5 games over that weekend. This year, I signed up, but I don't know how many games I'm going to play. As a matter of fact, I got one going on. It needs participants, but the game lasts like 4 hours. I don't know if I have that kind of a time slot. I'd love to jump in on it, but I'm going to be busy this weekend. But they got seminars and everything else, so it's going to be a gaming weekend, either or. Sports, board games. Let's get back to this game here. Especially, we are moving on to the late summer 1775 turn, and it is. I'll be talking about a boom. Oh, that early summer turn. You start in spring, I guess. Early spring. Then we go to. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see. Spring, early summer. It's all 1775, but all the shit really hits the fan here at late summer. So the spring, things are starting to get going. I guess that's just the nature of the type of warfare they had back then. But early spring's getting things ramped up, and now we got reinforcements out the yin-yang. Let's see what's up. Down here, I'll let you get a look at it. We had to remove Ethan Allen. Don't know what that's about. Did he pass away, or what's up with that? Like I said, I'm not really that much of a Ethan Allen historian. Our leader pool, we got Lee and Gates, both 2-star ranked. I think Lee or Gates, one of them can be promoted to 3-star. So we want to specify that it's 2-star. This is funny here. This is something we had not a problem with, but it says convert all militias to regulars. Now he has that rule that those militia units, 1775, didn't count towards militia limits, mustering limits or something like that, until 1776. Well, if you're taking them all off the board at 1775, why are you worrying about what they do at 70? They ain't going to be in the game in 1776. They're gone. It said remove all militias. I mean, I could... Here. Oh, where are we at here? Special, blah, 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 blah. Convert all militia units. Didn't say all on the board to Continental regulars. So unless there's some kind of errata, we did it. I mean, it's great. It makes sense. But what was up with that rule about them being special 1775 units? I mean, they're not going to be on the board no more. They're taken off. So that was kind of, I mean, it don't make no sense. If they're going to be converted in the following turn, why are you worried about them having militia limits? If your militia limits don't turn on till 1776, that's just what I'm saying. I just kind of caught that. I was wondering whether I should take those things off there because of that special rule that says these militia units aren't like the other militia units. They don't count towards limits. Well, if you're converting them all off the board, you ain't worried about that. This is 1775. It's even before 1776. So I don't know. It is what it is. We're just playing a game. Still having fun with it, but there are some weird things going on. All right, here's another thing. Let me get you over here. So we added some, took Ethan Allen away, put Lee and Gates in the leader pool, converted all of our militia units to Continental Rangers. That helps on a die roll modifier for Boston. That's what happened last year. We couldn't attack. Add Washington. He's on already. Schneider and Montgomery, both 2-star ranked, +2 Colonial regulars. One magazine in Albany, New York. If the British control it, they didn't, so we were able to put them all in there. But that's it. Now the big difference is the quality of troops. We will have we'll get rid of that versus -1 versus regulars. So now we're regulars ourselves. I don't know if that still helps the attack. Washington definitely is a good strategist. So we don't know what else that involves. We did do a little bit of juggling of end of year reinforcement leaders. We have Putnam down here in Charleston. I think that happened last turn. Let me take a break here real quick. And up here we put Johnson with his loyalists. So Johnson's a loyalist leader. We put him there. Converted all these. Ooh, who do we move around here? We have Dunmore in Philadelphia now. And we have Burgoyne in New York. Gage is still in Boston by himself. We moved, or rather, Howell is in Ticonderoga. That is it for the leaders. Oh, I don't know. It's the only movement I wanted to make. We have Schuyler, I guess, and Montgomery with 1-2 strength points of regulars and a magazine in Albany. All right, that looks good. Going up that way. We'll have to find out what we do with the disposition of the forces and everything else. But right now we're up to date. Everybody's got the reinforcements down here. We were watching old Gilbert's video, and he was on, I think it was scenario or tutorial 6 or something. He was all the way up to that one. I skipped through some of them just to kind of see where he was on a 6 tutorial. But he was talking about game cards, battle cards, and how they weren't really coming into play as much as he wanted or something like that. And he was talking about his play testing and everything. And he said that if you want, during the game, you can have instead of waiting for dealing the cards every spring, maybe do it as you feel you'd want to do, as you wish. I don't know about that. What's wrong with the game? So we'll see. I don't care if the battle cards come into effect. I mean, I don't know if he was playing his game, and through past games he was playing, the cards came into play a lot more and had a lot more to do with his game. The one game he was on, he says it was, and every game's different. That's why I said this is my War for America alternate history. Every game's different. That's why I think it's interesting, is what you do with it. But in his one that he was using for the tutorial, the cards weren't having any effect, he said. He goes, I don't know if they're supposed to have more for an effect on the play, but and on ours, they're doing all right. We'll redeal now. Oh, no, we got to wait till spring. That's right. So we don't deal the cards. So that might be what he's talking about. We're playing the game as it is. We're not going to interfere and add more card dealing phases. All right, we got to come down here. Yeah, if the game ain't made the way it's supposed to be made. So far, so good. We're having a good time. All right, place the reinforcements. The British leader can transfer leaders and friendly spaces within North America. We did that. That's just it. During the reinforcement phase, you can move your leaders all over the place, so that's killer. We took advantage of that. The colonial player can transfer any leaders except their... Oh, it's in the leaderboard. Huh. I don't think I did that for the colonials. But, yeah, we have a whole bunch of them up in here. Yeah, let me do that. We have Washington. He's fine where he's at. And one other leader when they form an army. That's another thing. We're getting ready to form armies up here now. All kinds of things are going to start happening. So we're having all kinds of good times with this game. We got 2 leaders here. And we do have some colonial forces without leaders. The better one, I think I want up here at Norwich. So Arnold is going to go to Norwich. A. Ward will go down here to Richmond. There you go. That's how we will redeploy our leaders. Now here in Worcester, we got old Washington by himself. So you go, Arnold, Norwich. Ethan Allen got taken off the board, so he was supposed to be yanked. Like I said, I'm not a historian. I don't know if he got killed or what happened, but he is out of the game. All right, then when we come back, both players roll a d6 for initiative on the first turn. We'll do that right now. Oh, see what's up. See what's up. I think they rolled one of them. Wasn't no part of that. And This isn't my better dice tower. This is a little secondary one. We'll see if we get a good roll on this. British keep it up. The Colonials have yet to win the initiative in this game. There you go. So we just keep our old boys like this. It will be the British action pulse. We'll move that marker on down. And yeah, heck, I could have had a big effect. So we'll be back. We got some stuff we got to do. We'll be busy here all weekend, gaming weekend here in the War Room section of the Man Cave. All right, we got the old Man Cave all set to go here. We got our Armchair Dragoons online convention. Eyeing me up some events. Oh, the only thing is, like I said, a lot of hours, a lot of my day, and this really ain't a day to be doing it. But we just love being part of it. We're gonna maybe have one of these seminars, and there you go. We'll have one of these seminars maybe going in the background while we're playing our games. Don't know if we'll be able to. There is a where is it? Oh, Nations and Cannons. You know me. Where I think that might even be a Civil War or Revolutionary War. Does he have enough players? Oh, he needs 2 more. That's coming on up. I don't know if I'll be able. I don't know if I can. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we're all set. We got our Bigfoot Gary going on here. It's a great time. Oh, keeping an eye on the dog. Where is he at? Oh, he might have come in. He's not on the camera, so you might want to warm up. We're here out there playing with the dog. Yeah, dog walks, going out to breakfasts, all kinds of stuff. But we got a little bit of time to ourselves, I think, for the rest of the day. We'll be back.
The attack have failed to materialize. Amidst the ongoing stalemate, Washington learns on August 14th that de Grasse's French fleet
besides all that,
to the waters
we're multitasking and keep on watching all these great. This one here is actually a movie. There you go, and we'll be right back. So, in regards to our game, I'm just I'm curious as to what happened, but I am seeing here, and that movie there was about Yorktown. I was kind of curious as to what happened in the end. You know, what happened when England finally said, "Man, we lost." And curiously enough, old Washington was, you know, it's nice the way everything turned out, but boy, at the time, you never knew it would. And before Yorktown, I'm seeing it, Charleston. Ooh, I want to say Savannah, I think I heard. Oh, there you go. Anyway, there were a bunch of British victories down here. Curious enough, that's where I was going to switch to. I was switching to Charleston, thinking, you know, we need to get down there and get these points. Easy. Political will markers here. I'm not really sure if Savannah has anything to do, but I'm pretty sure Charleston's a political will mover on the political will table or track. So, yeah, according to history, and like I said, I know a little bit about it, but I'm not no expert, but yeah, the British were tearing it up down here in the South. And it got to the point where, I guess it was Yorktown. What would Yorktown be? Is that in New York or somewhere around here? They don't even have it on here, I don't think. Yeah, it must not have been that big of a city. But anyway, I want to say it was somewhere around here. New York, so what do I know? I'm just guessing, but old Washington said they were at the end of the rope. He said there's ever divine intervention, that was when they needed it. And so it kind of gives you a good idea how desperate things can get. Right now, it's not looking that bad. The Colonials, as of late summer 1775, I think they got the upper hand. We'll see what happens, what materializes with the reinforcements coming on in. But yeah, we're planning on making some moves. Unfortunately, the British have won the initiative, so we'll see how that carries out. We'll be back. All right, first thing on the agenda is to get the old boys from Europe. So far, every roll from Europe's been ones. I had 2 rolls for Europe, and they've both been ones. Should I bring the old boys down here? What's going on with the Caribbean? Now, I'm not seeing anything here on Oh, let's see here. Victory conditions. Prior to French entry is... Oh, what's this? Oh, you don't see it, but I just got a little notice on my thing here from Mr. Gilbert Collins. He's got a video out. We gotta go. We gotta go watch Gilbert. All right, hold on a second. British victory point. Reduce the colonial to 0. In 1775, control all the colonies in New England while not losing both Montreal and Quebec. What? Control all the colonies in New England. Is that possible? That might be possible. I don't know. Let me see here. Control all the colonies in New England. Well, how do you control a colony? I guess you have to control 1, 2 key spaces. Huh. Are there any key spaces? We are only... There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not a key space. What is control? 5. All right, let me check this out. As according to their strategy, yeah, we'll be right back. We're not gonna go anywhere near that political will. I mean, the only reason for us to capture or to move the marker here for Philadelphia was to give us a little bit of breathing room because our political will was at the breaking point. So that was the reason for that. It was nothing to do with victory levels. There's no way we're going to bring that political will down. But we might. What was I thinking? It's always good to look at those victory conditions. I was bringing boys down here. But my real opportunity is up here. So I think this is where if we got anything going on, yeah, we ain't going to bring him to the Caribbean. I think in 1775 we need to capture these keys. We'll be right back. All right, now, yeah, getting the grasp on what's going on here is each player, prior to the French entry, reducing the colonial political will to 0. Yeah, good luck on that. In 1775, which is now control all the colonies in England while not losing both Montreal and Quebec. That is within reach, but we're going to have to do some maneuvering to do that. We ain't got much time. Like maybe a turn or so. So I don't think that's going to happen. Could it have happened earlier? I don't know. They ain't got no strength points. I don't know. So anyway, colonial victory prior to French entry. Now this might be possible. Reduce the British political will to 0. They're on. Well, they just got to bump up the 3. So that's within reach. Cause the surrender of 2 British armies with a strength point of at least 5, and there you go, of regulars at the end of any combat. So after the surrender their second one, you get your, this is prior to the French coming in. Now after the French come in, yeah, that's about it. I guess the British can only accomplish one of the following, and there you go, political will to 0. That's a big task. You have to be winning some victories and capturing all kinds of cities. I don't know. Capture all. Now here you go. Capture all French ports in the Caribbean while not losing any of your own at the end of the game. So the old battle might be switching to the Caribbean here real quick for the British. There you go. Like we were predicting that, wondering when it was going to come in. He's got that map there, and the old historically and the creator of the game, the designer, even said this could be a big part of the game. So we're loving this too. That's great. All right, just looking through here, making sure we're doing everything right, not just willy-dilly moving around. Like old Wellington said, I'm not going to run like a chicken with my head cut off. That was a great movie. We were finally watched Waterloo with old Plummer and who is it? Christopher Plummer and who was Napoleon. Yeah, names are horrible for me, but anyway, it was a great movie. A lot better, 100% better. Kind of dated, for its time and stuff. But yeah. Oh, who was that? I can't remember his name. It's going to bother the heck out of me. I am horrible with names. Sign of age. We'll be back. All right, then. Time to grab us. Oh, I still haven't found out how to control in New England. I think it's key spaces. there's no way you can occupy all of New England. So let me check that out real quick, because we have to roll for our units coming from Europe, and I'm pretty sure they're going to come to Boston, but I don't know if I want to land them somewhere else and then move a leader to them. I'll be right back. There is a plan. There is a plan. And oh, we really haven't brought any reinforcements really in. I think we did move some loyalists down here to Norfolk. They maybe should have stayed up there around in New England for that New England offensive, but we are going to roll right now for the old boys in Europe. Anything but a 1. All right, they get in there this time. All right, my boys from Europe are going to do this. They will go 1 and move into the New England blockade zone, or whatever that zone is there, but we're going to move them over here into Portsmouth. There you go. Now that'll be a free move. Unfortunately, transportation capacity is taken up, so we can't move our boys from what is that, Halifax. We need to get them going too. How much is the trail? Oh, 2 movement points. Be a long way to get them there. All right. Let me see what I want to do. I think we're going to go to my first action pulse. And I'll have to move me some units. Our leader. Oh, how? Yeah. I'll keep it in mind that old Arnold's there. Here's a spot. Norwich is going to be our spot again. That's going to be a key. How to get troops up there, though. Gage can't leave. Carlton. All right, we'll be back. We'll figure something out. All right, bad generalship by me. But I'll try to make up for my mental shortcomings. Here at Ticonderoga, we're rolling for Howe. He needs a 4 or less to be activated. Come on, Howe. Looks like it's good with a 2. He'll move his full complement of 4. It'll be 1, 2, 3. 4. We'll put him into Boston. We'll put Howe into Boston. There you go. He will pick up a bunch of troops. And time to go key hunting. I think that's going to take care of the British action pulse. First action pulse of the late summer, 1775. Oh, let me see if there's any freebies we can use, and we'll be right back. All right, that's going to be it. So now we will move the action pulse marker for the Colonials. Oh, easy for me to do. That's good enough for me. All right, we got all kinds of stuff to do for the Colonial turn, and we'll be right back. Let me see how I want to do this. We'll be right back. All right, well, unfortunately for the Colonials, thinking about moving a couple. We got 2 regulars, Colonial regulars, at both of these. Old Schuyler can actually move if he gets his activation and gets his full 4. We'll go 1, 2, 3, pick up these units, and 4, and the attack would be on for Boston, which would be fine. He could do that. But we're losing our die roll modifiers because I just moved Howe in there. That A means he gets some good die roll modifiers. Gage sucked. I don't think he gave him any die roll modifiers. So that moving a Howe in there is kind of going to prevent us from taking a chance at Boston again. Unknowingly, that was a really good move for the British. So we're thinking about going after him with either, I guess, Arnold would be a better general. He's an A against, Schuyler. So I think our move will be to roll a die and try to get a 5 or less. Oh, trying to activate. Oh, another thing is you can't create armies or anything until 1776, so that takes that out of the options. All right, he gets a 5. What does he need? Ooh, Arnold, you lucky SOB. All right, well, that'll be our move then. We will take Arnold and go 1, 2, and 3. And then we will do something like this. The old battle marker. you go. Taking a fight to the British, who just landed some troops with no leader. Yeah, that wasn't too good. Couldn't get nobody up there yet, could I? What the heck was I waiting for? Alright, well, anyway, we'll be right back. Yeah, there you go. Our plan was to bring Howe down to Boston. In this movement, it took his full movement to get down there to Boston, but he was going to grab some units and start grabbing some of these keys. Those units were pre-positioned, but old Arnold is going to make a preemptive strike against the leaderless regulars. We'll be back for the battle. Alright, here's where we are. If the non-moving force has no leader, or a leader has insufficient rank to command a whole stack, a 1 or 2 result is required to successfully retreat. We need a 1 or 2 result to get those boys out of there before they get mauled. Let's see what we can do. No good. Alright. So we can't, I guess there will be combat. Let me see here. Oh. Let me see. The result to successfully retreat. He did not successfully retreat, so I guess he's got to stay and fight. We are off to the combat procedure now. It's only going to be it's still going to be a 1 to 2 attack, but hopefully we got some good die roll modifiers. We'll be right back. All right, die roll modifiers are as follows. We are both going to be rolling on the skirmish table, and we both have 2 strength points. He calls it the Petite Garde table, and here you go. This is the result that's going to happen to the other player. Now, for die roll modifiers, this is the key. Arnold will get a +3 because he's an A commander. An A is what we're looking for there. All right. Attacking in bad odds. There's no 1-to-1 attack here, even though it's 1-to-1. That'll be a 1 to 2 attack, so he'll get a -1. So he'll have a total with a +2 die roll modifier. The British, the only modifier they get is if it's a 1 to 2 attack here, it's got to be a 2 to 1 attack there, so they go get a +1 die roll modifier on their roll. We'll roll 2 dice for each combatant and then find out the results. Oh, here, get a good roll for you. Let's see how it goes. Arnold taking the attack to the British, trying to ambush them when they first get off their boats in Portsmouth. I guess that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, Portsmouth battle site. Alright. British. Get 7. There you go. So our result will be a 8. And the British result will be a 8 also. Wow. Let's see what goes on here. An 8 for both of us, a tie. So it's 3-3. I think that means that old Arnold's got to pull back. Wow. Let me check this out. We'll be right back. All right. An ill-advised attack. One thing we're learning in this game, if there's an attack that goes 1 to 2, don't go anywhere near it. Even with die roll modifiers. Wow. All right. Well, that was, like I said, don't want to help the British out by attacking, so we did just that. And the old boys in Portsmouth did the British a favor. Our old Arnold did the British a favor. Bad attack. We are learning. We're getting experience in this game, so that'll take care of the action pulse number 4. We'll be going back and rolling for initiative for action pulse number 3, because there are no more freebie actions for the colonial player. Oh, we need both dice, and we will roll for the initiative. All right, so we change it up a little. The initiative is now for we call the good guys. The British might think differently. You think? Yeah, they're over there looking at the old brats. The colonists, the bratty colonists, who didn't want to pay their share. Yeah, it's all a matter of point of view. All right, let's see what we want to do. The colonials get a redo. Oh, that helps, definitely. How do we get this marker off of those units? We'll be right back. All right, that answers that question. At the beginning of our next action pulse, it comes off, so he is rallied and ready to go. We get another shot at it. We need to take those units before they get involved. Let me see what we want to do now for our action pulse as the Colonials. We get the initiative. It's getting kind of late. I got to get ready for football, so we might take a break here. You won't notice the difference, but we got all kinds of things to do, and we got to check in on our convention. Oh, we'll be back. We got Skylar in Albany rolling for activation. Get the die looking for a 5 or less. We need this one. 5. Whew. All right, he's going to move his full complement. And with him, he's going to take 2 strength points. Well, let me see. Maybe we'll move Montgomery with us. Nah, leave Montgomery there. All right, the 4 movement points we have, let me see what we got to move with, will be 1, 2, let me see, what do I want to do here? I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to pick up Arnold's army on the way, and that'll get me into Portsmouth. I'm pretty sure I'm doing that right on the movement points. Let's see here. Came down here, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts me in there. So Arnold and Schuyler. We're going to Portsmouth with the alright. Battle marker. And this time we got us a 2-to-1 attack. We got the odds that we need. We've crossed the threshold. There you go. All right. Versus, we get a 2-to-1 attack here going on now. All right, so let's see, let's add it on up. Oh, I need my marker here. What general we use? We will use him. Unfortunately, now, well, maybe I should have. How could I have done it? I can't do that any differently because Skylar's got to pick him up. Unless, can we do a drop-off pickup? No, we activated Skylar, so he's gonna have to be one that does it. We should have just left old what's his name back in his spot. I wonder if we should have did it. Now we'll bring him along. All right, so there's old Skylar. He's a C. He might not have no die roll modifiers. I believe he might be useless to us. Let's see here real quick. A C general. Oh, he gives me a +1. So there you go. We got us a +1 for our leader. Oh, now I'll come over here real quick. I should have did this off camera. Let me do this and we'll be right back. Before we do that, we're going to roll 1 die and see if we can get a 1 or 2 to withdraw from the attack. No good, so we will have to fight. We will be right back. All right, we'll get +1 for Schneider or Skylar, and +1 for our 2-to-1 attack. We'll get a +2 die roll modifier on our rolls. Now, a big question about this. We did apply this to our last battle, but it says attackers. On this thing, though, it does say you're attacking, so we're going to give it to him because it says each side attacks the other. So we're both rolling dice, so we're giving him a -1. So we'll roll the dice for the attack, and we will be rolling on the Colonials. We'll be rolling on the standard battle table. And these old boys here will be rolling on the skirmish table. We'll see how that works out. And here we go, looking for a high roll for the blue die. Whatever side you're on, I'm just playing the game. All right, here we go. 3 and a 1, 4, and a 6. So, all right, a little bit of technical difficulties, but we went ahead and proceeded. That result there means that the British, or the Colonials won, British had to retreat. So the British came back here, and their unit has suffered a disruption marker. He is back there, and old Schneider is taking control of Portsmouth. All right, that is the situation there. That was the Colonial Impulse. I don't see any freebies you want to do right now. Let me look over and make sure everything's good. We don't want to build us a little 1 or 2 strength point fortress. Yeah, we might have to do that. We'll roll for his activation. He needs a 4 or less. Gets a 2. All of his strength points will be used. Put one in the build mode. We'll be right back. Time for our free move. We will build us a fortress on top of the magazine. That sounds like a prudent thing to do. And it's one of the only free moves that the Colonials have. Looky down here. Oh, he's already got one. Alrighty. We're set. When we come back, it'll be the British Impulse. And we're looking at old Gilbert's channel. And he's he got into a game, but it looked like it was a way of life. So he declined it, but it was a good video. We want to get into the Armchair Dragoons convention, but we might not. We signed up for a game for tomorrow, so hopefully we'll be in on that. I think it might be another naval game. We're back. Well, we don't want to make this one too long, so we'll call it a video. Give you a quick little look here at how our game is progressing. And we are up here. Mr. Washington is on the scene, and all the militia have been trained and turned into regulars. We'll be back.
It is 1775, and the long simmering rebellion has burst out into open warfare. The Americans, the rebels, have the British Army surrounded at Boston. General George Washington, appointed by Congress to lead the Continental Army, rides to the front lines. He finds his ranks filled with farmers, shopkeepers, and laborers. Not only are they inexperienced and undisciplined, but they also lack heavy guns and gunpowder.